Well, as the Mahua Moitra payoff scandal continues to explode, the BJP has now slammed the opposition MPs who staged a walkout from the ethics panel. Do remember yesterday, the BJP MP Nishikant Dubey has taken to social media challenging that if personal questions were asked to the TMC MP Mahua Moitra, then he will retire from politics. He's also demanded proof that such questions were asked. Now, this comes after opposition party MPs, including Trinamool Congress leader Mahua Moitra and BSP MP Darshan Ali, walked out of the Parliament Ethics Committee meeting with Mahua, who was asked to depose before the panel in connection with allegations of the cash for query scam, accused the Ethics Committee of asking filthy questions. To the opposition's charges that have been allayed by those who were present in the ethics panel, the opposition, of course, has said that they had to walk out of the meeting because of questions of an extremely personal nature that were asked of Mahua Moitra. This is something that the BJP has denied. In fact, they have said that that is not the case, and Mahua Moitra needs to prove that these questions were asked.
ड्रामाबाजी ये विरोधी पक्ष ने किया है, क्योंकि इससे बचने के लिए किया है, जनता को कंफ्यूजन के लिए किया है, लेकिन जो उन्होंने काम किया है ये देश विरोधी है, देश का सुरक्षा का विषय है। इसमें कोई पार्टी का रंग कलर नहीं है, इसमें एक मतलब नेशनल सिक्योरिटी का इसमें इशू है, तो इसको अच्छे से जांच होना चाहिए। एथिक्स कमेटी पूरा देख रहे हैं, हम लोग चाहते हैं कि इसका जल्दी विचार हो जाए और जो ये दोष अगर इन्होंने सच में किया है शास्ति होना चाहिए।
देखिए, ऐसा है, अडानी के खिलाफ जो बोलेगा उसके खिलाफ बहुत सारे आरोप मढ़ दिए गए जाएंगे। मान लेता हूँ कि आईडी लॉगिन दे दिया दर्शन हिरानंदानी को, ये सभी करीब करीब एमपी करते हैं कि अपने पीएस को दे देते हैं या जान पहचान के लोगों को दे देते हैं, क्योंकि महुआ मोइत्रा अडानी के खिलाफ बोलती रही है। जो अडानी के खिलाफ बोलता वो टारगेट किया जाता है। राहुल जी ने बोला, उनको सज़ा भी मिली और पार्लियामेंट से सदस्यता भी उनकी चली गई थी। तो यही है इनका, और ये जो बड़े बड़े भ्रष्टाचार हैं जिससे देश खतरे में, जैसे पेगासस है, देश खतरे में उसको माना जा सकता है। लेकिन यह है कि अब जो कैश फॉर क्वेरी की बात है, कैश का कोई ट्रांजैक्शन का कोई अभी तक प्रमाण तो है नहीं, तो ट्रांजैक्शन का प्रमाण आए तो कोई बात हो। अभी तक तो केवल बस हल्ला गुल्ला कर रहे हैं लोग।
Mahua Moitra has really and has continuously, and I would say, might I add, very stupidly, dug her own pit even further, because right now she does not even need a spade. She can just go parachute into her pit. Because here is a woman, when the Parliamentary Ethics Committee is deciding or is investigating something as serious as a possible breach to national security, having all the information, data and evidence based on a complaint. So it was, this ethics committee did not just sit on the basis of a complaint, frivolous or otherwise, as she claims it to be. This ethics committee is sitting after that complaint has been investigated, the complainants have been investigated, the complainant statements have been taken, the evidence related to that complaint has been verified, and that evidence placed in front of them, and Mahua Moitra was confronted with that evidence. So if the ethics committee asks, where were you? When did you travel to XYZ location or XYZ country? When was this unaccounted for foreign trip? Whom did you travel with, if at all you traveled with anyone?
All right, let's go across to Madhurima now, who joins us on the phone line. Madhurima, good morning. Madhurima, give us a sense of what we're expecting today. Now, of course, there is a meeting that the opposition has sought with the Lok Sabha Speaker over this issue. And yesterday, of course, there were very heated scenes outside, of the panel room when all these opposition MPs stormed out. But what are we expecting today?
Well, good morning to you too, Nupur. And what we're expecting today is that the entire opposition that walked out of the Ethics Committee panel meeting yesterday along with Ms. Mahua Moitra. Now, this needs to be seen whether the Lok Sabha Speaker is going to give them a time slot or not. How are they going to approach the Lok Sabha Speaker? Because yesterday, Mahua Moitra also wrote a detailed letter to the Lok Sabha Speaker, Birla, asserting that unparliamentary language, unethical questions were asked during the deposition. However, we spoke exclusively to the chairman of the Ethics Committee, and he categorically denied any such claims, and at the same time said it was Ms. Mahua Moitra who used unparliamentary language and stormed off from the deposition when she could not give answers, when she thought that, now that she is in a vicious circle, she stormed off from her deposition. And then what ensued, we've seen on our television that there was a lot of ruckus inside the parliament, and leaders like Danish Ali, Girdhari Yadav, all of them came out yelling that whatever is happening inside is unethical. But the committee members have made it clear that it was Mahua Moitra who wanted to talk about that. It's nothing but a personal vindication from the side of Mr. Jay Anant Dehadrai. So the Ethics Committee has made it very clear, Nupur, that they will have to ask the questions that if you're going on foreign trips, there are 14 of them unaccounted, where did you stay, who's paying for the bill, and if she could produce any of the bills, because they have to corroborate all the allegations that have been even leveled by Darshan Hiranandani. So for that, they will have to seek details, and none of the questions were personal. The Ethics Committee is asserting that we do not care about Mahua Moitra's personal life, and our only agenda is to find out whether the credentials of her Lok Sabha account were compromised or not, because we know that 47 times her email account was operated from Dubai, and there has to be a reason, because there is a very strict internet and intranet policy of the parliament, and parliament is the only legal authority that can allot one such email ID and password, and if somebody is using it against the rules, they need to be penalized.
All right, Madhurima, thank you for joining us. So Madhurima taking us through what we are expecting today. Essentially, do remember that the Lok Sabha Speaker will be met by opposition leaders. Let's see what happens there. But for the moment, Madhurima, thank you.